Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing really good. Today I'm doing a little bit of a get ready with me for like absolutely nothing. You can see I'm like in my home clothes. I have absolutely no reason to do my makeup or like go out, but like I'm still doing it because I was like, let me just film a video because I have absolutely nothing to do, right? So yeah, that is what we are going to be doing today. I did get a haircut, like I got bangs. How does it look? Like I know my hairstyle right now is not given, like it's too shaggy, I don't know, but like I kind of like it. It's giving a nice messy look to go with the nowhere to go get ready with me. Yeah, let's just get started. Also, I probably will not be speaking a lot because I like whenever I'm doing my makeup I get like really quiet and I just stop talking. So we'll just oh my god. So we'll see how many words I get into this video. But yeah, I just turned 19, guys. What the hell? I'm getting too old. Like I do not like. Yeah, I was like telling my friends that like I'm like getting old, and they're like all older than me. Like most of them, not even like that much older than me. They're like in months older than me. And so yeah, they were like, think about us. We're like turning 20 soon. All right. And I was like, girl, I don't care. Like let me just feel myself getting older because like. What do you mean I'm not 16 and I'll never ever be freaking 16? And what do you mean this is like my last teen year? What the fuck, man? Also, like I've gotten absolutely nothing done in my life, so I like do not like this feeling. I actually do. But I can never look at the camera and like actually do my makeup, so I'm just gonna use. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm getting old, and I don't want to get old. What the fuck, man? What? Like, please stop. I'm gonna be turning 20 next year, and like, there's no going back in age, and soon I'll be 30. That's like, dude, in 11 years I'll be 30, man. I do not like that. I do not like that. Okay, so yeah, like, coming back, I want to give you guys a little recap of like my teen years, which like, I have not even had my proper teen years other than being like 17 or 18 that you could count as like me being a teenager, but like other than that, most of my teenhood just went into like teenhood. Most of my teenagers went into a pandemic, and we were all in the lockdown. Like, what do you mean? There was no teenhood to live. Teenhood. Why do I keep it calling teenhood? There was no. Oh my god, I'm too distracted to enjoy. But yeah, I would say I love being 17. Like 17, being 17 was like the best year of my life. It was so fun. Probably because of the school I went to. Before that, the school I used to go to, oh my god, they made sure that like my life was an absolute hell. Just because like they're like, okay, so the problem with that school was that they did not have like a lot of students, right? So they got time to focus on every single person, alright? But they would not have like the greatest teachers because like, well, I don't know. They just did not. I haven't been to many schools, like many, by many I mean like 3 to 4, but like the teachers I've always had, they had been good teachers, but for that 3 years of like my O levels, what the hell was that shit? Also, I like had great teachers in like the second level, like the 10th grade. Do you call that in 10th grade? But then the teachers were like really weird, really mean. Like they would not put in much effort, and so they'll just, also you were like really supposed to like overstudy over there. There were no extracurricular activities. Like you could do absolutely nothing. All right, and like as a young teen, what can you even do with your own life by your own self, right? You can only go to school events. That's like the utmost thing, all right? And there's like this huge thing where like schools have certain events and you're like invited to those events and then you go over there, right? And and in that event they have like concerts and like they have like many things that you can do to enjoy, all right? You can also like make new friends and stuff like that. But that school would not let anybody do anything, all right? They were like study. The only thing they had was like an MUN, alright, and like I'm not much of a speaker. So that went down the hill. I cannot do that. Also, like I'm not that confident in public speaking. And I'm also not much of a speaker, alright? Like if you ask me to speak in public, I'd be like, what the whenever if you like have ever seen me speak in public, it's like I speak with no emotions. It's like so weird. Like it's a monotone kind of way of speaking. So it's really weird. But yeah, they freaking made my teenage absolute hell. Alright? Like I would love to be 17, but like thank you. Do not give me 16 back. I do not want that. What sweet 16? No. But then yeah, in A-levels I like changed my schools, and I am so thankful I did. Like, bruh, I could not have gone 2 more days into that the other school. Like, I knew the day I was giving my last CIE of like O levels, I knew that I was not going to be staying in that school. Like, I was like, I'm getting out of here. Not even the last day. Like, the last year, I was like, fuck all of this, man. You guys are the most dumbest creatures I've ever met, and I would never like to do my levels from this school. And like, I'm really thankful that I left the school, because like, what the fuck? They made my life live in hell, man. I know I've said this like a lot of times now, but like, that they really did. You don't get it. Like, for my O levels, I would say I did not like get straight A's, right? And for me, I felt like that was like the biggest fucking failure of my entire life, because I could not get like straight A's. And now that I like, see people getting the same grades I got, I was like, man, that even was not that. It was like an okay grade, like fine. It wasn't like the top notch grade, but it wasn't like failing. But at that point, I did think that I failed, and so I was like freaking crying and dying all day long. Like, I swear to God, for the entire week after my result came out, if you like asked me a certain thing, asked me like to talk about my result, I would like literally start crying. That is how fucking deeply that school impacted me. They were like, if you do not have straight A's, you're a fucking failure. Like, my life right now, I would say it's not that great. All right, I'm in a fucking gap year right now, but like, I'm still not as sad as I was back then. Like, come on, bro. I would say sometimes like I think back and I'm like, okay, maybe you can let stuff like that go, you know. But then I'm like, bruh, no. I think my life like right now, to know that like I'm at a gap year, that should be more worse than not getting straight A's, right? But no, that sort of a depression was like a real fucking thing, and I'm like, I just want to laugh at myself now, because like, girl, it wasn't even that deep. Like, how fucking mentally disturbed do you have to be think that like you're a freaking failure, when something like that absolutely did not affect my life at all. Like, those were not the grades I could not get into the university, right? Hell, I was like really accepted by most of the places like I applied to because of those grades. But like, now I fucked it up a little bit. It's alright, still passed. Like, just to give a context, like, I did not fail. So if I did, I would probably be like studying for my exams and like giving them, I don't know. And sometimes I'm like, let me just forgive those people, let that all go. But no, I'll take those grudges down to my fucking grave. I'm telling ya. Come on, calm down a bit. Life ain't that serious. This is like a really risky liner. I don't want to apply this. It's gonna turn out bad. Like, I know they're like not the same, and that is like, it's not like I'm going anywhere like making a video, you know, that people are gonna be watching. But anyways, that is that. Then my new school, I freaking love that school. Like, for my levels, I feel like I've heard people say that like, do not go to that school. If, like, I would say do not go to that school if you're like not that responsible with your own like grades, and you're like, if you like need someone to be constantly telling you to like study, I would say that yeah, sure, do your A-levels from like a better place. But like, the place I was at was hell. So for me, it was like, this is heaven. I love this. And I would also say at one point, it literally did give me back the color in my life, because like, there was no way I could have ever stopped thinking about myself as like failure, you know. No matter how hard you try, no matter what grades you get, you're gonna be like you're gonna be at the place that you were destined to be. That is what I believe, right? What's the use? I won't say do not put in hard work, like do study, do put in hard work, but like not get the same results as that. It's fine. It was probably not that deep. I have the most straightest lashes in this entire world, you know. And so like, it's really hard to keep them curled. I don't know, no. I should get an eyelash curler. Even that did not work. Like, my friend had it and I tried it and I was like, alright, this is gonna work. But it did not. Like, it's too straight, man. Instead I'm doing my makeup, you know, I'm just gonna be like, let me turn on the video, let me just turn on like my old clothes. Let me just sit here calmly, talk about stuff in my life, and get ready and then go out. Because like, wow, it's turning out good, is what I'm trying to say. I really should start getting more comfortable while talking in front of the camera. Like, I'm editing my videos is so painful whenever I'm like stuttering, you know. Like, I give you guys an edited version. Like, imagine like, oh my god, the unedited version is like hell. Like, me talking is like hell. I'm not much of a speaker, you know, so it just goes downhill for me. So many times where like, I do not know if people actually do think that way, but there's just so many times when like I'm out in stores and I'm like not speaking anything. I just feel like some workers at that store probably think that I'm like mute, because like, that is how freaking quiet I get sometimes. Anyways, I was telling you the story about like my A-level school, right? The best thing that happened in that school was like the trip we went to. Like, I swear to God, the best thing I've ever been. Like, if you're going out with going to a trip with your friends, right? It's the usual thing that I like keep saying, seeing on Instagram is like if you and your friends have survived like a trip together, it's like you're there for life, all right? Some people are not there for life. I get it. It's like really temporary shit. But like, oh my god, the fun we had at that trip. I swear to God, like looking back at some of the videos, like I cringe so hard. I'm like I cannot even watch some of these videos, especially the videos where I'm like dancing and singing and having a lot of fun. But I was having so much fun at that time. But I was like having so much fun at that time, being present in that moment. That's like I don't even care if I was like being cringe because like who the fuck gives a fuck, you know? And if there is someone who gives a fuck, well, girl, get a life. That's all that's needed. I have gotten so comfortable in like going out in public without my makeup. It's like concerning. I was like seeing this video on TikTok the other day, and it was like the people who like do not do their makeup, they feel superior to the people who do their makeup or to the girls who do their makeup. They're like better, like I don't know, they're like right to feel that way. But then I was like, girl, anytime I'm out and my friends have done their makeup and it's just me who's looking like a dead corpse, I feel bad. Like I feel ugly most of the times. I'm like, girl, you look so pretty. Like I should have worn makeup. But then why do I not wear makeup? It's because I'm just so lazy. I'm just so lazy to put on makeup. That is the only reason I got a bright red lipstick. Because like even if I have like absolutely nothing on my face, I'm just gonna put on that red lipstick and it's gonna give a vibe. And I think it has been getting better. Done with the makeup and we're done with talking too. Yes. Does this look good? I don't know. Let me just fix this. Oh my god, my hair. Why are they stuck like that? Look at that. And look at that. This is the final look, guys. I have not styled my bangs, like I have not rolled them, so they look like a straight shit, but it's okay. Okay, so yeah guys, that was it for my like story time, yapping time, I don't know. But thank you for watching and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!